So y'all say Ultron was whack. I just gotta show y'all. Look at that victory. 15-4, 22-9. Even on the defeat, 10-6, 25-9, 15-12, 12-2, 12-16, 10-3, 12-0, 4-5. It don't matter how many kills you get. Y'all messing up with the actual mentality of just hunting for kills. The ideal way to play this character is very simple. Well, it's harder to actually execute, but short and sweet, the ideal way to play this character is you want to be in close proximity to your main tank, right? Whether that be Doctor Strange, um, whether that be Doctor Strange, Emma Frost. There's a ton of characters you can pair him up with. However, there's this misconception that he needs the Iron Man team up. I'm not gonna lie, synergy wise, it helps because Iron Man can fight other DPS, kill other medics. But do you need the team up? No. And a lot of people thought that okay, if I just ban Iron Man, then all my problems are solved. No, your problems are not solved because you ban Iron Man. The Iron Man team up gives you this. It gives you a little array. I'll show y'all what it does. It's not really nothing that's like, oh my god. It's powerful. Don't get me wrong, but it's not needed. Okay, so you see this array right here that I'm about to use. You see how it basically like allows you to heal actively, right? The real trick, right? So when I hit this right here, when I hit the drone, when I'm healing, right? Are you noticing how fast my actual ultimate building up? It doesn't just heal or raise your ultimate off of just one person. If you are healing multiple characters, right? And you're healing multiple characters while doing damage, let me put this all together. So it's a couple rules. You're healing, you're doing damage, and you're healing yourself and other teammates, you get his ult relatively fast. So while using his ult, right, I feel like a lot of people, the general rule of thumb, you have to remember you are a support character first. So your first mission of using this ultimate is literally to heal your teammates. That's your first mission. Your first mission is to heal your teammates. You heal your teammates, then you go and attack the enemy team. Do not just go on a killing streak because your actual ultimate isn't even that powerful to kill enemies. What you want to ideally do is always have another teammate use their ultimate on top of your ultimate, which allows you to pretty much team wipe. That's pretty much the idea of it. Or use your ultimate on top of someone else's ultimate, ideally. But I wouldn't even worry about holding ultimate with this character, to be honest with you. I just use it at choke points. You would not just be like, I'm going to save this ultimate, hold it off. No, that's not what it's for. But you have to literally use the drone is your healer. And I'm going to be honest with you, it actually heals a good amount, especially when you're teamed up with someone else. As long as you stay near the person that you're using the drone with, it's almost really hard to kill Ultron. And then on top of that, everybody's so focused on healing, right? When he uses armor, you can spam that. That comes back relatively quick. Not to mention, another actual advantage Ultron has that I feel like is really being slept on. Look how far away I can hit you from. Accurately. Accurately. Almost no damage drop off. Now, another rule of thumb when playing Ultron, right? A lot of Ultrons just fly in the air 24/7. You don't have to do this. If you have Hela, Hawkeye, Punisher, I mean really pushing your shit back, right? Ideally, you want to be low to the ground. I'm just going to say that right now. All that super flying in the air, trying to be, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Mosquito and fight with Spider-Man. That's actually how Spider-Man sees you, to be honest with you. Like, let's say you're getting jumped on, right? Okay, so I'm getting jumped on, or vice versa, we're getting dived on, right? Like by Spider-Man, Hela. I get low to the ground, I throw this drone, and we just fight them together. Like, ideally, this type of character, in truth, is literally a anti-dive passive healing DPS killing machine, like short and sweet. And he's also an ult spammer. So y'all know how basically if you use Jeff the Shark and you use your water pulse and you build up ultimate to spam it, right? Ultron also can spam ult. Again, it's a couple of rules of engagement. I had somebody earlier was like, throw it on the healers. I'm gonna explain why that don't make sense, right? Now, strategically, why it doesn't make sense. I've experienced being a healer with the drone. You're slightly harder to kill. The only person that would really benefit from that would be more so Rocket Raccoon. But that's saying you already lost your tanks. That's the only time I give it to a healer. When I already lost the tanks, or I'm giving myself some passive heal. That's the only two occasions you're gonna see me give a healer like heals. Or we wipe the entire team out. So it's 3 conditions. We wipe the entire team out. Everybody needs heals. I'll move the drone around. Second rule would be if again my tank is down and we need a little bit more reinforcement, and by the time I pass the drone, I probably already have my ult built up. I usually use my ult when either we need to push for a point or my tanks need help. You have to basically play the game that you're supposed to shoot all the annoying characters like Hela, Punisher, Iron Man, other Ultrons. Everything that is DPS, shooting, Moon Knight, that's your job. Like, we had a game the other day where we was fighting Moon Knight, which I'll drop later on this week, that it's your actual mission to take care of DPS. The reason I say that is because, again, you can touch them full damage anywhere on the screen. So for everybody to say Ultron is bad, I'm really being honest with y'all, like, after playing him just for a little bit in just, like, rank match, quick match, he's really as good as your actual tank is. Like, that's what makes him quote-unquote bad, is that he's dependent on how good your actual tank is. If you have a good tank that just doesn't get healed, and you have Ultron, you just throw the drone and you stay within line of sight, which, again, the easy way to beat the line of sight rule is just be right next to your tank. Be right next to your tank. And then as far as flying high up, I only fly high up to protect the medics. This is the only time I'm flying high, is when I'm protecting medics and or I'm using aerial cover. So that goes to another rule of Ultron, right? If you're flying high up, do not just be flying high up right here. Right here, you see how much open space there is for Spider-Man, again, Punisher. Like, this is Pick City. I'm going to get shot down 10-1 by sitting here in this open-ass space. So, as far as you using your special abilities, which would be, we're going to talk about right now, Dynamic Flight, right? This right here is similar to Torch, is speed up, except you get armor immediately after using this. On top of, if you get hit, again, while you're open, and you tap this right here, look how much health you have. You're at 325. And then, again, you do stupid damage. So, as far as this character being whack, to be honest, Ultron is about as good as, again, your best tank on your team and how good your aim is. If you have good aim or decent aim, and you have a good tank on your team, and y'all are literally coordinating with your tanks and coordinating with your medics, really, you're supposed to protect the medics regardless of whatever happens. But if you have the tank and you basically tell your team, hey, the tank is now considered a medic. So that's already a game changer in itself, that not only do you have a tank that passively regenerates over time, but the tank is literally a medic, like a healing post. And I don't know if y'all know how powerful it is. So let's say, again, I'm pushing point, right? And I throw down the medic drone and I sit down on the drone. You know how easy it is to hold down a point? Because now everyone feels encouraged to push up on the vehicle, right? And hold position. Versus, hey, where's my medic at? Oh, all the medics are dead. All the medics fighting for their life. With Ultron, I can literally throw the medic down, stay close to my tank, and I can just go on a killing spree. Like, to be honest with you, because I'm probably sitting there in my actual tank and regenerating myself. So you're doing 2 things at once. Regenerating yourself, the tank, and the third piece, you're literally able to shoot and kill with this character. So I don't want to keep hearing about how bad this character is. I really don't. Because I play a lot of flyers. I play, again, Human Torch, Iron Man. They all have the same flaws, except the only difference between the 4 of the flyers that we have currently is Torch has probably some of the best movement speed out of all the flyers. Iron Man can literally dive and fly around, so they both have godlike mobility. But if you play Storm, for like my Storm fans, you realize that you have to play high up and low to the ground, right? So knowing that, and then you have to use the same rules of, again, using cover and having quick damage, you have some of the highest damage out of all the flyers. Like, we're really competing with Torch, for as I see you and I can just do damage. Like, look at this, I'm just most of your health goes. And actually, he can even cancel his shot. So a lot of people say that the cancel shot is actually useless, right? This right here, where you cancel it. They say it's around the same speed. It's actually a little bit faster. I use this just so I can cancel the end animation. You'll see the difference. Like, watch this. And you see how much longer it takes for the shot to come out versus.
Double kill.
And it even gets to a point where you can spam it. So you need those quick kills if somebody's running away from you. You can get this a lot faster. It's more of like a warning shot. But again, if you're really hitting the target, you're eradicating people. Like, I'm telling you, like, the fact he can touch you from full screen, Iron Man can do that too, but he's more effective than Iron Man from a distance. Like, imagine that. Iron Man, you know, the king of, like, spamming fireballs, he's highly effective. So, I think once people really figure out how Ultron works, they're going to start banning Ultron. Y'all banning Iron Man is a useless pick. I'm not going to lie to you. You banning Iron Man doesn't help your case. Like, Iron Man is very easily counterable, but y'all banning Iron Man is a waste of a pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really feel like if y'all were to ban something, it would be y'all be better off banning Ultron. But I'm gonna let the season continue. I'm gonna do more streams, and we're gonna talk about this further. But honestly, Ultron he's amazing. So I mean, even speaking forward, like I said, on how good Ultron is, I'm actually gonna drop more videos showing you just like how good Ultron plays. Because you know I like to put money where my mouth is. But let me know what y'all think about Ultron down below. Till next time. Peace.